Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, and today I am going to show you how to create a cross card for your Easter cards this year. Now Easter is only a few weeks away, so today's card you can use any products that you already have on hand to create a lovely, gorgeous Easter cross card. Now I've been making different cross cards for the last few weeks, and each one is a bit different, and today's is different as well. It is a full-size card, so it does fit in an A2 envelope. It's just the way you cut to create the cross and add your designer series paper. So let's change the camera and get started. Alright, so I am using the Faith Collection bundle to create my card. Now if you don't have the bundle and you don't think you're going to have enough time to get it in order to create your Easter cards, you can use any sentiment stamp set that you have on hand. And this card is just beautiful. It can be used as a sympathy card. It could be used for thinking of you. If someone is ill, maybe you want to send this card to them as well. It is just a gorgeous card. So I've been asked if I would show a completed or finished card, so I am going to do that. This is the finished product. It is a regular full-size card, so it does open and fit in an A2 envelope. It does fold flat, so you can mail it in the envelope, a regular card envelope, and it's super easy, super quick to create. You'll be creating tons of these in no time. So my card base is the Gorgeous Grape, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to fold that in half. Now the designer series paper that I'm going to be using for today's card is from the Perennial Lavender designer series paper, and this is from the annual catalog, but it is carried over into the new annual catalog that will start let's see, what are we, May 6th. So it is available in the new catalog as well as the old catalog, so you can get it right now. The paper, it's gorgeous. So I'm going to start with this side of the print first, and I'm going to cut 2 of these, and I want them to be 1 1/4 inches wide. So I'm going to cut a strip that is 1 1/4, and then I'm going to turn it and cut it at 5 inches, and I need another one at 5 inches. Okay, then I want to use the other side, so I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to cut this at 1 inches. You can get a bunch of these cross cards out of one 12 by 12 sheet. So I have a 1 by 12. Now I'm going to cut this to make it a 1 by 5. And then I need a 1 by 3. Leaves me with a 4-inch piece, which we're going to use as well. Now, the card cross portion is basic white, and this is 5 1/4 by 5. So 5 1/4 by 5. I'm going to put the 5-inch along the top of my trimmer score here, and I'm going to score at 1 3/8. 1 3/8. 1 7/8, 3 1/8, and 3 5/8. Alright, and then I have another piece of white, and this is 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I have one more piece. This is for the inside. It is 4 by 5 1/4. It's for the inside of your card, because our card base is the Gorgeous Grape, which is a little dark for, you know, somebody writing on it, stamping on it. So we're going to add this white to the inside. I'm just going to take that piece that we had left over that was 1 by 4. We're going to put that across the bottom. And then I'll just set that aside. Alright, so we're going to start creating the cross portion. So you have double score lines right here. You're going to take the score line that is closest to the center, and you're going to fold it over towards the center. Give it a good burnish with your bone folder. Then here's your other score line. You're going to fold it back. So you're going to fold that back like that. I'm just going to stretch it out, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. At the score line closest to the center, we're going to fold in. And then the next one, we're going to fold it back. So once you have your pieces all scored and to use your bone folder to score that good, you're going to flip it over. And this is actually going to be on the front of your card. It's going to be like this on the front. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take those perennial lavender pieces that we cut, and we're going to put them to the outside like this. Now you're going to go right up to your score line here, but you want your white showing all the way around there. I'm going to use my liquid glue so that I can move it if need be. And we're going to just apply the glue. Attach that to the side here so that it looks the same kind of width at the top and the bottom. And we're going to put it on this side. Same thing. Oops. All right, and then we have the centerpiece, and that I'm going to do with the purple. And this was the 1x5. Okay, and that's going to go on the centerpiece. And this one will have little white on all the way around. And then you have your little arm piece here, and we're going to put the dark purple. I should say the cross piece, not the arm piece. Okay, that's going to go on that white. Like that. Then we're going to attach it to our card base. Now when you attach it, you want to make sure that you have that gorgeous grape going all the way around, and you're only going to attach these two pieces here. We don't want any glue down the center. So we're going to start with this side. And we're going to just kind of center it top, bottom, side there. Kind of like that. Then we'll fold this piece over and we'll go with glue on the back. Whoops. And we're going to just kind of center that in there like that. And see, you can fold it flat for mailing. I got a little glue stuck on the inside there. Got a little carried away with my liquid glue. Now when you put your centerpiece on, if you fold it down, it's about 1 inch from the top there. And you want to make sure that when it's folded down, you're in your card area here, your perimeter. So I'm going to just put some of my adhesive right where I want my cross piece to line up there. Stick that down. Let's see, I had liquid glue stuck in that. There we go. So forewarning you, keep your glue on your sides and don't get any in that center portion there. Let's put this on the inside. Gives you plenty of room to write your message, stamp a message, whatever it is that you would like to put on the inside. Center that in there. Perfect. Now, I just used a couple circle punches, and I'm using the sentiment from the bundle. Again, the bundle is the Faith Collection. I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape ink, and I'm going to stamp that just like that. We're going to attach this to a Gorgeous Grape circle. Again, I used the circle punches, but if you don't have circle punches and you have the Stylish Shapes dies, there's circles in there that you could use. I only want adhesive in the center portion. We're going to put that on there like so. Then I use this green here and I stamp that with shaded spruce ink. And we're just going to put a little bit of adhesive across the bottom stem there. I don't know why it's not letting me pick it up. And we're just going to kind of put those across the front like so. Then I stamped these. To me, they look like daffodils. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're lilies. I stamped them with the Memento black and then colored them with my blends. So you can color them in whatever colors that you like, but I went with the paper. So I think the blends were actually Highland Heather because we don't have Gorgeous Grape blends. And I think I also used a little Daffodil Delight on them. So after I stamped them, colored them, die cut them out, now I'm popping them up. I'm going to put these up here. And then I'll put this bigger one down here. And then I'll use the Antique Pearls. Oops, stuck to my finger. And we'll put those on the flower center, and then we'll put one over here. And I'll put one over here. And there you have it. A gorgeous Easter cross card that will fit inside of your regular A2 envelope, and it does open up just like a regular card. Sits nicely on a shelf, on a mantle. It is just gorgeous. So that is your fun fold card for today. Just popping in a little early today just to show you how to create these gorgeous cross cards quickly and in no time. So if you are new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up, click on that bell in the upper right hand corner so you always know when I go live. If you need any of these supplies, under the video it says show more. Click on that. There's a link to my online store where you'll find the list of all the supplies that I used for today's card. I do appreciate any and all orders. It's what keeps me coming back every week to show you fun new projects like this. That is it for today. Thanks for stopping by.